good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to What Marriage Means to Me with your host, Essie Zulu. Today I have my husband. I've invited him to come. How are you, Habibi?
I'm super good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. First, let me just appreciate and thank you for continuing to view the channel. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing with your friends. I wonder how he looks at me. Thank you for for your comments. I really do appreciate your comments. So keep them coming. So Habibi.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yes.
I'm celebrating my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
In my
mood
channel.
of celebration. Yes, in your channel.
We're not talking about your birthday, no.
Is there anything wrong to celebrate my birthday?
No, we're not celebrating your birthday. It's not about you, it's about us.
Let's get into the business. Let's get into the business.
Okay, so what's the topic today? What's the topic?
Yeah, you see, under the normal theme, what marriage means to me was saying, can the marriage survive the storm?
Marriage survive? Is it any storm or it's just any storm? Can a marriage survive any storm? And the answer is
definitely yes.
Yes, we both agree any marriage can survive any storm.
Any storm, yeah. Because remember this, as long as people are willing, because the storm is just there not to destroy you, but the storm is there to test how strong is your love for each other. So it's possible, as long as two parties are willing to work it out, whatever storm, it is possible.
It is possible. So one of the storms that happen in a marriage, not all marriages, we have to say not all marriages, but one of the storms that we have seen prevalent in most relationships, it's the storm of cheating.
Oh yes, definitely.
Uganga.
Yeah.
Puma outside of your relationship. Puma outside of your marriage. Ugange nomunye umuntu ongashadanga naye. Whichever way you're ngayo. That is cheating. What is cheating according to you?
Yeah, it's when you cross the boundaries, you begin to have an intimate relationship with another person who is not your partner or is not the person that you are married to.
Cheating has been normalized in a way it's one of those things ezenzakalayo with couples, so umuntu should not worry kakhulu and stress kakhulu when the other spouse cheats. Have we come to that level where we've normalized cheating or cheating is still as taboo as it was kudala?
It can be normal, but the truth and the reality is that it still destroys marriages, it still hurts people big time, you know, because nobody can permit the wife or the husband just to go out there and have an intimate relationship, you know. Others, just to protect their hearts, they might know that my partner is cheating and pretend to turn a blind eye on it, you know, for the sake of maybe peace, for the sake of his security, accommodation in the house, and all the other benefits that he's enjoying, you know. But as much as we can say it's normal, it might not be like a taboo like before, because people talk about it and they say they do it, and all the even women talk about it and all those things, you know. People are no longer ashamed of that kind of act. But the reality is that it still breaks people's heart. People still get hurt when it happens, and other marriages can't survive that storm if people are not mature enough or wise enough to work in solving that issue.
You know, there are three things that I've heard. Maybe they help in avoiding cheating, right? One of them, I know, was in polygamy, for example. The polygamy was not created to avoid the cheating, but the more people talk about it, the more it's like it's one of the things that helps in avoiding cheating, because you end up knowing partner the other person or shade nomojola nomuntu wakho, right? Another one that I've heard of is a swing club, where you find couples going to a certain place and they exchange spouses. Their thing now in a understanding of avoiding or trying to avoid the cheating, right? It's best that you know, because once you know, I don't think when you know what's an your partner is having an extra relationship, extra sexual relationship with somebody else, you regard it as cheating because you know. The third one is the one where it's an open relationship. Open relationship is when couples, like you will know who I'm dating over and above you, and I will know whom you are dating, and we'll tell each other, and so on and so forth. So there's an agreement between couples. I think those things, they are there, or they were created to try to avoid the element of cheating in relationships. Do you agree or do you not agree to such? Just an example of these three.
You see, let me put it this way. As much as we may assume that it was created to do that, I wouldn't agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree. But a person just too easy, the frustration of not knowing where my partner is, then you will say, okay, if you are involved with somebody else, it's better that you bring that person as tembwini, so that I know ukuthi unobani, rather than ukuthi unyamalale ngakwazi ukuthi ukuphi and create lies. So some women will allow a husband, will allow a husband ukuthi athathe unkosikazi based ekutheni singcono ngazi ukuthi unobani ngimbone, rather than finding myself ngikwi-competition and hearing all stories ezinamanga kanti wena uyazi ukuthi uyobona bani. So yeah, because you'll find also ukuthi mase mthathile lo munye phinde thatha omunye phinde futhi atshola phinde thatha omunye, yabo. Swing club also, those things that are happening but underground somewhere there. People are doing it, especially laba abamhlophe aba-forward kulezi zinto lezi, nakhona I think basuke benalonto ukuthi okay, at least because mhlawumbe uyakwenza, we have been doing it secretly, let's do it, balancing izinto, because women today banalonto ukuthi if you go this way, I'm also going that way. So then they try to do that to balance things, but nakhona I can't guarantee to say if people bekwenza lokho there will be no cheating, yeah. So yes, and also you talk about the open relationships. Nakhona, I think for a relationship to go to that level, to me I think a date out, so ngaloku ngifakele pledge ukuthi kanti ubuya nini nami ngaloku ngifakele pledge, there are people who tell ukuthi in marriage relationship yabo now, it has more to do with the business side of things. Okay. Maybe they've achieved so many things, they are known out there, they are celebrities or business people or high profile people, then they say, you know what, we have issues, let me release you, you can go and have your own person there, but sleep at home, and I can go and have fun there, but sleep, I'll come back and sleep at home. Because most of the time you'll find that the conditions of those relationships, like, don't tell me, I don't want to see that, don't tell me what we have done. You understand what I'm saying? But you can have your own person and let's live our life. But you'll find most of the time it's something because when you truly love the person, you don't want to break that intimacy. You don't want to allow the other person abe out of you. You protect what you love. What you love, you want it to be always here with you to make sure it's okay. Like for me, I don't see myself, no matter the reason, I don't see myself coming to that stage of doing such things unless the marriage is dead. But we don't want to agree to say this marriage is dead.
Okay, so for me, if I were to cheat,
which will not happen.
Yes, I have this understanding, Guti. Okay, if you were to cheat, let me start there. If you were to cheat, my understanding is your cheating has nothing to do with me. You decided to cheat because for whatever reason, and I am refusing and will refuse and continue to refuse to include myself in your act of cheating. Because my understanding is it is your decision. You know what you're going through. You know what is happening in your life. And I should not include myself in whatever weaknesses or entices or athulayo. Because once I include myself in thinking, you have cheated because of me, that is something that will destroy me. This is me. So cheating for me has nothing to do with if my spouse cheats. It has nothing to do with me, but everything to do with my spouse and whatever that my spouse is going through. And I want to underline this part at that time. What's your take?
All right, my take is this. There are reasons why men cheat. There are reasons why women cheat. However, you'll find that there are people who cheat because somehow they find themselves cornered by a situation which were sort of created by the other partner. Let me just give you an example. In a situation whereby one partner is starving sexually because the other partner has excuses or is too busy to satisfy his or her partner. A person might find himself maybe is tempted at workplace and all that and say, you know what, anyway, because vesekhaya anginikeza ucansi mhlawumbe ekhathele ubaba
So when you can
no ngiyathola mina ngiyathola
No, I'm just
I don't have that problem baby. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So others bagange based on that.
Yeah.
Yayibona into leyo. Omunye uthola ukuthi they have lost the connection for whatever reason and is getting attention from outside and all that. But my point here is that kwesinye isikhathi a person lokushoyo, I agree with you ukuthi when it has nothing to do with you, it's when a person ethola konke ekhaya but still cheat. Usuke secheatiswa yini? Is selfishness.
Okay.
Right? Selfish. Number two, lokuzana uyini also ukhala. You see, ukhala because amadoda abona like akhala nani I know
nathi siyezwa
niyezwa nani batshele nice ways
sibone sikhale.
Yes, yeah. So ukhala. Secondly, uthola ukuthi you are weak to practice self-control, failure to practice self-control, you know. So in a case like that, when reasons are like it's because of that. Nabantu ke you've got a problem here last. But people who've got a serious problem here last. You know.
Serial cheaters.
Serial cheaters. Those ones need deliverance.
Need deliverance.
Yeah. Then basically, so in a case like that, if somebody cheated because of losing self-control, definitely is not cheating because you have done something wrong. So Noma anga shifty blame kuwena, but there are no reasons. It's because it has to do with yena. So when you are supposed to be at peace, obviously you'll be broken on the inside and disappointed and all that. But it's just that many times when somebody has cheated on you, you always think there's something wrong with you.
No, sometimes you'll find it's the other spouse who will make you believe it's your fault.
Yes.
Because he or she is failing to be truthful to herself or himself and the situation. The reason why I went outside of the marriage is because of ABCD. Then because they don't want to be truthful to that, then they will roll you or bring you into the mix. You are the one who's at fault because you're not satisfying me sexually, because
and yet he has not given you that report.
Yet he has not. He has not. Because you know one of the things that we do, Tina, this one of the things that we do a revision or a review. Of our marriage in terms of everything. Are you still happy sexually? Are you still happy in this? Are you still happy? And that has helped us in our journey because we are able then to check kusahamba kahle, right? So a reasoning of whether me cheating on you because of sexual reasons ayisebenzi. Because you asked me, but we spoke about this
spoke.
thing, and you
Now
never
and
said,
again.
yes,
Yeah.
and you never said, I was not happy sexually. You understand, so in the cheating. But I want to say this thing, when it's come to the issue of cheating again, cheating, how a man and a woman will respond to cheating will always be different.
Okay.
How we will respond, it will always be different.
Yeah.
I just say this. I advise women ukuthi when you hear that your husband is cheated, ungabi nomsindo mkhulu, right? Don't make too much noise. Yes, react emotionally, it's okay. But also have that element of allowing your husband to be weak so that he's able to tell you the truth. Because sometimes when you come and tell me good and then you've cheated, if you were to come and tell me that you cheated, which you hardly get find with indoda unless
Same, the woman can do that.
Same thing, yes, same thing. So how I respond to that news, it determines it going forward on opportunity to share your nakedness and your weaknesses in how I deal, on how I respond to cheating. I hope you understand that.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Because when a person is a cheating, right? Most of the time, always, they shift the blame to the other person. Even if you can look at this program, we are Jola 99, right? Most of the time you'll find that the person does not say, you know what, I'm sorry, it was my weakness, I found myself in the wrong place at the wrong time and I end up doing this. But you'll find ukuthi
yeah.
Would know it's because you don't have time with me, it's because of whether you think is small or whether you abandon all those.
And I can get judged, by the way, when it comes to the issue of banda. Yes. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So you find with bafuna shifty blame. Leyo nto yenza ukuthi angakwazi ukusizakala nina as a couple, ningakwazi overcome a storm. Because uhambe wena wayocheater without the permission, wayigangela lapha. Now most of you also shifter a blame. Yet those things many times so abantu abakazi discuss ukuthi I'm not happy, I'm not happy, I'm not here. Most of the time they just push the blame. Would you know you are not satisfying me, yet when you don't have time, this and that and that. Yeah, but then bese yenza ukuthi umuntu ebese yayiblame ukuthi because I'm not good enough, I'm not able to satisfy him or her, you know, because of this and that. Then bese kuba nzima ukuthi manje recover ngoba uma sewungenze mina ngafeel ukuthi I'm less, my performance is nothing, or like I'm useless to you. How is the marriage going to survive? It's not easy because every time I'm thinking, I'm sitting with the person engamenzi abe happy. Kandi it's because somebody doesn't want to take responsibility with the problem may last as a man. Or self-control, or I found myself in the wrong place at the right time, or ukala, or whatever. Then the person survive. And if umuntu ever open and be honest, would you know this is the situation, it is easy for you guys to work together and be able to confront the situation and overcome, rather than to shift the blame. Programs where a person will just shift the blame. I'm doing this because of you, this and that. Instead of that, no, it means you get tempted as a human being.
So all in all, we're saying, when I find you've cheated, or when you find I've cheated, my statement
take
is,
the responsibility.
I take responsibility for what I've done. Be honest. At the same time, you must make the environment conducive for me enough to tell you the truth, so that even next time when I am weak in a certain way, I'm able to come back to you and tell you. Because if you react and respond in a certain way, it will probably make you uti angeke nkosikazi wami ngize ngimtshele ubuze bami. because of how I've responded. That is where my point was pertaining to
Definitely.
indaba ukuthi make sure ukuthi environment you don't make your husband or your wife asabe to be naked to you because of how you have responded.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. We know our emotions are really high and all those things, just as you normally see in these programs. And what I want to emphasize is that if you check most of the time, where a person shifts the blame to another person, avamsile ube reconciliation, because it's just a blow. It's like, what else are we going to talk? If you're gonna do something, then you say it's because of you.
Yeah.
No, I did not send you to go there. I did not book that hotel. I did not book that BNP. I did not, whatever.
Yeah.
So if now you shift the blame, then while I'm still hurt by what you have done, now you are like killing me. You are finishing me now, because the whole thing, it comes back to me with I am the reason for you to do that.
So then
people must not do that. They must take the responsibility.
Take responsibility. Then how then do you you heal from a spouse who has cheated on you? Mhlawumbe three steps. I know there are many steps, but again,
Yeah.
I've cheated on you. What could heal you? What are the ways that could help you heal? Mhlawumbe, yabo, so that we move on, because we said in the beginning, any marriage can survive a storm, and a marriage can also survive a storm of cheating. So how then can a couple, a marriage, survive a storm? Mhlawumbe nje 3 points.
First of all, I believe that honesty plays a major role. Yeah, honesty plays a major role. So if a person is honest with you,
honesty when ubanjwa, musubanjiwe ube honest.
yeah, we're honest.
Okay, ungaqambamanga musubanjiwe.
Be
Okay.
honest. Secondly, and also remember that when a person is cheated, the trust is broken. So now the trust is very expensive to bring it back in marriage.
Yeah.
So it's a process, it's a journey. So they will have to build trust, or allow the person omchitele ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uphile impilo that will build a trust kuye. That's one of the ways zokuthi ulokhuzana. For example, if bekhona into eziningi ebenizenza like private, azenza privately nendlela engaqondakali nani yabo nje, nongansarisha amafoni nani yabo. Try to be transparent as much as you can, and make the person at ease. Because when you make a person at ease and just and be honest, we always recover again a back confidence. Then and also identify the gap with ingene kanjani lento. Then and work on that, based on that. If the issue mhlambe was but whatever that was the cause, the root cause, you need to deal with that root cause and see how can you work together to fix that root cause.
And then I want to add another thing, Kotsi.
Sure.
Also allow your spouse, the one who has been hurt by the cheating, allow your spouse to heal in a way that they are comfortable in. I don't know if you understand.
I get you.
Don't rush me to heal. Yeah, but don't rush me when I ask questions pertaining to why did you cheat, why, hey, what did you do, ban. But wena siphendile usafuna ukukhuluma lapho, isiphindile ngeke. Allow your spouse to heal ngendlela yakhe, because it might be quick for you, but it might take long for me. Because it dents, it's over and above the trust that has been bruised, but also a confidence. I no longer have a confidence in myself in this marriage, and I don't have a confidence in this marriage. Uma ngiyacabanga ukuthi uma abantu bengibuka, my mind says people can see ukuthi I've been cheated on.
Yeah, none of what I just to add Sheila all three, ukuthi it's important that you reassure the person that you still love.
Yes.
Him or her, reassuring the person and affirm the person.
Yes.
I still believe in this marriage, I still love you. Yes, it was a storm, it's a mistake that has happened, but I'm still committed. Because obvious when umuntu ekuchithelile, you always think, it's over. Agana interest, you are not even sure of the future of the marriage. So if you wanted to survive that storm, reassure the person, be honest with the person, tell him you love her or you love him. You know, that assurance, that comfort. Then, and also what you are saying with, give the person a space to heal. Stop every day reminding him, you're a cheater. You know, Jobu Puma, who knows? When he doesn't answer the phone, oh, so you're a cheater for that game. You know, it won't work like that. Healing cannot work like that, you know. So, but just allow the person to heal and just listen to you, because, you know, umuntu chitile, I believe ukuthi kusuke khona that osile and uthanda umshado. There's that sense of remorse, there's that sense of guilty, there's that sense of being ashamed of yourself, you know, unless there's something wrong with you, you know. So now if you just keep on like bringing it back in his face, bring it back in his face,
the process, the healing process is going to take longer.
Also, is also getting hurt and everything. Then it becomes difficult.
So in the nutshell, you are saying on this point,
they must comfort each other.
As much as I've been hurt, me, not because you cheated, but also now you are hurt because you've hurt me.
Definitely.
That's what you're saying.
Definitely.
So how
we
I
need
treat
to comfort
you.
each other.
Oh, okay. So we need to comfort each other, and how, whichever way that we treat each other, we must have that in the back of our minds. You also are hurting as much as I'm also hurting.
Definitely.
So ngaloki ngithi nene kunzani ugangile. Usigebengu, you cheat. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Zinjalo ke zasemshadweni ke. So no bam uqine. Ningaphuma emshadweni.
So what
nikhishwa ingane ezochitha imizi yenu eseniyakhile iminyaka. Ngaphumi.
Ungavumi intombo, ungavumi. But anyway, again, before we close, what does marriage mean to you pertaining to this issue of cheating?
No, it means one, you have to practice self-control. Temptations are outside there. You can find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Avoid those things as ngakwenza ukuthi uzithole usesintweni ezinjalo. Be committed, you know, to your relationship. Invest in building a strong relationship with your partner.